I do think there has to be a lot of prayer because from my experience, all I can do is share my story and share my understanding, and then put it out there, and as the Spirit moves in people's lives, maybe it opens a new way of thinking for them. Maybe it doesn't, but that's really, I'm not the one that's going to do that for that person. I'm just simply sharing, and vice versa. You know, it goes both ways. I think what I've learned is that you can't beat somebody over the head with the Bible and expect them to agree with you about anything. I used to very much want to do that, and have my moments still when I'm talking to another Christian who very much disagrees with me about the biblical justification for the death penalty. And there are brothers and sisters out there whose denominations still have a supportive position of the death penalty. So what I've really found is to share where I am and my understanding, but then also to move beyond sort of getting stuck in where we don't agree, and really trying to find those parts of, in this case, the death penalty system, looking at it, the places where we can find common ground, and really build on that. You know, obviously nobody wants innocent people to be sentenced to death. I mean, this is something we have in common. For the most part, people believe in justice for everybody equally. So when you start talking to people about people who are poor, or people who are black, or people who have a mental illness being more likely to end up on death row, that brings up a whole nother set of issues regardless of their moral position on the death penalty. When you talk about victims' families, and are we really providing an environment with the death penalty that's healing for these families, or do we keep them trapped in a system for 30 years that does nothing but re-traumatize them? That's another opening. And so my belief is, as we find the common ground, it's easier to have the deeper theological conversations about just what does our faith say about this, you know. But I think if you start with the difference, which is I think the Bible, I think the life of Jesus says we can never have the death penalty, and someone on the other side says, well, I believe these scriptures say we can, and that's where we start, it's very difficult to move that conversation forward. So I've learned to try to meet people where they are, listen, that's huge, really listen, not just listen to sort of make your argument, but to listen to where they're coming from, and then to really talk about, okay, here's what I hear that we agree on and we share. Let's build on that and see where we go.